Rockies have led to this. It is Game 7 from downtown Houton Championship Series on Fox, presented by Lone Depot, who pitched in 3 Game 7s. I'm Joe Davis, and look, right after 6 games in this championship series, and so John,
well, of course, these two teams, you got the defending champs. They've thrown some. I have no idea who's going to win this game. You know why? Kevin, the OPS. This is crazy. This
starting tonight.
Well, the starting pitchers have all the pressure on them, and whoever comes out, I think nobody does it better than Javier.
Cool, bringing heat. Brick on one October night.
He was born in Dallas and attended UT Austin, getting us teed up for this.
Girl in the stands last night held up a sign that said, "Free Brian." Abreu's presence in the Astros bullpen lessens the need for just surgery in 2020. For the Rangers, Jordan Montgomery for a clean inning. Now over to Tom Verducci.
And in the hands of a manager, wet clay. 5-0 in winner-take-all games, including 2-0 in game and 0-3 in Game 7s. The game is played with every pitch, every hit, and every decision.
Offense, after scoring 9 runs to force this Game 7, comes up. Luis Garcia is certainly taking on the villain role in this. Josh Young, the third baseman, took Christian Javier deep earlier. And again, John showed the perfect pulse for the postseason.
He's almost fastballs, and he doesn't throw them for strikes very often, but he gets outs by get on top of a heater.
Take a look at tonight's series. MVP has had a tough go of it. All right, John, game take to thrive in a Game 7.
You know what it takes? I actually have a little app in check. Your vision. What is your vision like? Are you locked? It's a time of a lifetime for somebody to be a executes will win this game.
The guy on the mound they call El, that he got in the minors since getting here to the big leagues. And all eyes on the great state of Texas. Go in Game 7. A fastball is upstairs, 1-0
count, especially in a Game 7. You're in trouble.
In Game 3. Pena. One gone in this first round. The mound, as you mentioned, John, who typically is not in the strike zone a lot.
They don't steal, but you got a guy on pressure on the home team.
And Corey Seager, 1-0 from Javier. Seager hits a bomb in the first.
Right away, a statement. Right away, crushes it. He has been popping them up.
Way in the first inning of Game 7. And now here's Evan Carter. John look phased to this point, though.
Yeah, he has been unbelievable. I mean, so many years of success. It's like he's a veteran.
Yeah, 2 months for their first trip to the World Series in 12 years.
And if a starting pitcher, right away, you're seeing many strikes. This was a planned attack.
And his wife, Maddie, watching that thing fly yesterday to continue this roller coaster of a championship series.
No doubt. Someone is not very good at holding runners.
25 tries this year. Focus right. I mean, have you ever seen a guy walk up grand slam?
Well, he finally.
There goes Carter. Swing and a miss. Still from Maldonado. Not in.
Keep Maldonado back. He couldn't race out to go get the ball. He's got.
Puts him into scoring position for a guy in Adolis Garcia, who's knocked in Javier. Garcia fouls it back. He had one to hit there.
First 4 times. But mechanically,
as you can hear from these fans, he's taken on. Seager has already homered with Adolis Garcia.
Ball 2.
He's won them all. And numbers that make you do a double take. 2-2. Spins away, not close.
Well, he's not commanding it.
If Garcia gets up, it goes off the wall. Carter read it well.
I'm not so sure he would have got a double, but base. And again, this has been an emotional series for him.
Put a little mark on your score sheet.
Yep. In the first inning, and it's 3
to Dubon, who is the better defensive center fielder. Cornwall mates on loosening in the first inning.
Well, he reaching home, allowed the runner to go to second. Another mistake.
John, you talk about a lot of times the 7 hits down at the bottom of the order, including 2 home runs last night.
The lineup could do anything. And then the 2 home runs.
Opposite field home run of the year. Now the Rangers offense, the top 0-2 to high. Shot. Garber to third. Texas at the corners. 4 in the first inning here.
Yeah, I'll say this. Give Texas some credit. Success. But it's a short outing.
And especially here in October. They've bounced back from the The only team that's ever started a postseason with 8 consecutive wins. It's Houton on the first low. Yeah.
He's got to go literally 1 inning at a time, of course, and he's got to hope.
Got first and third for Lowe. Chops it foul, and he's quickly ahead 0-2. We're on for the bottom of the lineup here. It's 0-2.
Outside.
And they can put. This has been a series of the crooked numbers. Just another.
And again, they got to look on the other side and see a massive. Houton's 1-2. Is swung on and miss. He strikes out
With contact, they struck out without a chance to drive in that. Chalk it up.
You said last night you were going to
You don't know how and who's going to come out.
It's on to Young.
Ball.
A Young start series that has had some iconic swings that you'll. Now the chase, strikes 1 and 2.
And that's the last time Javier pitched.
Fires 1-2. There goes the runner from first. First 2-2. Got him with the high fastball. First inning home run, and the Rangers have a great offense. They just have not been able to hit at home. Max Scherzer injured his shoulder on September 12th, and the initial gave up 5 runs in 4 innings in that game. And he feels like Altuve, green corner that bangs off the wall. Instant offense from dented the wall.
He just lets it hit. Now, you don't want to get a false sense of security if you're Max Scherzer.
What is it you're looking for when you're looking at the different pitches from Scherzer? The curve on this 1-0, he rides a fastball inside. 2-0. It's kind of touch and go. It's really what you should expect.
When up in the zone, his counterpart's no longer in the game. So he wants.
Here's his 2-1 to Alex Bregman. It's tech foul.
Already for a curveball without having proper mechanics.
On this 2-2 from Scherzer. Pulls up soft hands. Wow.
Well, that is a game 7. It starts actually getting more nervous. You know what?
Alvarez, who's had 5 consecutive multi-hit games.
Outside.
So you got to.
It's outside.
2-0. As most have. On 2-0, Alvarez.
It's outside.
Takes ball through.
That's what I'm. Go put him on first right now.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
Because he is batting behind Alvarez, and in these situations,
It has traffic when he does. More RBIs than any player in the. Brave, 36 years of age, out of first year in Houston. Takes a fastball down the chute.
This is a game-tying home run that caught at the wall. It allowed me to reset my. Got a lead.
Ball past Young that gets the Astros on the board.
Action helped Alvarez get to third. It did not help.
And no quick responses from the home teams. Ground ball to 4-6-3 double play.
Sometimes beating these hitters, but to split the outfielders on an opposite field, you know you could.
Walked and scored his first time.
Now what's that thing you wear on your wrist? A Fitbit or whatever?
On this 2-0 pitch. That's a strike. It's funny, we saw him after the.
As you can see, Mike Maddox is
at the knees. 2-2. Brown delivers. Carter, Alex Bregman. And a scoreless second inning. On at MLBshop.com. Max Scherzer swing before time runs out. And routine for Evan Carter. He's traded over to the Rangers at the deadline this year. The 8th winner-take-all game that he's pitched in. That's the most all-time. Scherzer his ring. 2 balls, 1 strike on Chas McCormick.
It's out.
And so the one thing that you know they're going to have to deal with what you called a very tight zone. It is.
Here it comes. McCormick takes ball 4.
Do anything. That was the night of game 5. She believed it. She said, I know it sounds silly, but I believe.
For this time, he took 1 day to feel bad for himself, and then the next day, it was a little more than a month since injury. His 1-1 to Pena. Runner goes on a foul back, and McCormick that includes pitching for manager on the other side. Looking at Max, and he says, Max, which eye do I? The runner going again. Throw from Hahn is high and late.
And you can't be afraid to use your aggression.
Yeah, here comes Scherzer. Got him with a fastball.
Certainly does his job.
with the pitch. He had the 2-run single against Scherzer in Scherzer's first start, but he's home with an 0-1.
That's inside.
Check swing and a ball inside.
Needs to just create some separation between everything else being 2.
He does. Maldonado can't lay off the start. He got a home run and settled for an RBI single. Adolis Garcia, path to this postseason, to this moment, to this character. He plays in 3 games for the Rangers. They put him. He's been an all-star twice in 3 years.
Won that game last night.
2 balls and him pitches 1 inning instead of 2. Vivaldi. Everybody else in play. Starts the 3rd. And that's fair. He's got another. He does. Playing the villain role.
That he just hit like a left-hander, hooking it down the line. Texas lineup, disciplined and short to the ball.
Thought he was going to be a wrestler. He didn't choose baseball until he was a